and welcome to Ellen Ruth Soap. I'm Ellen, and today we're making a soap using this fragrance from Be Scented. It's called Pumpkin Spice. Oh yeah, and that's exactly what it smells like. Yummy. If you love harvesty season, pumpkin everything, yeah, this one. It does have vanillin in it. Most pumpkin sort of foodie scents like that do have vanillin, so we're going to deal with a little discoloration, and that's okay. We're going to roll with it. It says it comes up to a light brown. I might add a little titanium dioxide in the uncolored portion just to keep it on the brighter side for the swirls. And for the swirl colors, I'll be using my Sunset Orange from Be Scented, which I think is gorgeous, and with the vanillin that should knock it down just a little to a more pumpkin-y, rust it up just a little. And then also I want to do gingerbread brown mica. I thought those two together, doesn't that look awesome? Very harvesty to me. Those look warm and inviting. Today's soap is going to be a buttermilk soap. I was thinking about goat milk. I'm like, I want to mix it up a little. So we're going to do buttermilk in here. It kind of went with the foodie theme for me. And that's it. Oh, no, that's not it. I am going to put pumpkin puree in here also, because, you know, pumpkin spice, and it's wonderful for multiple things. Pumpkin has a lot of vitamins and stuff. I think it's great on your skin. It also is a lather booster, like putting a fruit puree in your soap. It's got the natural sugars and everything in there, so this is going to have a fabulous lather. So we're going to do buttermilk and real pumpkin. Almost forgot the pumpkin. How could I do that? In this pumpkin spice soap today. So I'm going to get everything pulled together. And let's make this fall foodie inspired pumpkin spice soap. All right, we're back and it's time for soap additives. So here are all of my oils and butters. And let me show you what I've got over here. My buttermilk. This is a buttermilk powder. And when you add a milk powder into your soap, you just write down, you don't have to write buttermilk powder, you can just write buttermilk on the ingredient list. So here's my buttermilk, and I have a 2 tablespoon scoop here. So I'm going to do 1, 2 of these. So that is a total of 4 tablespoons of buttermilk in here, which is going to be so luxurious. And then I have my pumpkin puree. Now I've water discounted from my lye solution to make room for this. Anytime you use a fruit puree, which I think pumpkin is technically a fruit, isn't it? I think it is. Anyway, even a cucumber or any kind of puree, it's going to be used as it's a liquid in your soap. So even though it's thick, this was a liquid. So I've discounted from my lye solution to make room for this. And that's going in the oils. Just plop it in there. And now to add my regular kaolin clay and colloidal oats in here also, just because I love it. So 2 tablespoons of oats, 2 tablespoons of clay, and let's get this all blended up and anchored in, and we will come back to make soap. But first, I forgot to tell you, I have my little Wilton 1M star tips here for piping on the top. We're going to do like a little diagonal piping just because I thought it would look really pretty. So got those also. All right, let's get this blended up. We're back with our lye solution, and this does have Tussa silk fibers, cane sugar, and sodium lactate in the pot. And again, I discounted the liquid volume to make room for the pumpkin puree in here. I have my fragrance off to the side, and I'm going for a light emulsion and a light trace, because with the fruit puree in here, things can speed up. So just kind of want to proceed with a little bit of caution, and we will see. A lot of times, even though this fragrance, the pumpkin spice, said that it didn't cause acceleration, I have found that things with cinnamon scents and clove overnotes, those kind of fragrances, can move along a little bit. And so it's off to the side. We will add it after we get our colors blended, all the good stuff. So we've got emulsion. Let's get our colors over. right, it's the next day and I want to show you something. This mold, I put a blanket over it with the lid on. It did go through gel phase. This little guy was left over piping, so I want you to notice how beautiful and orange he is. And look at the top. Whoa. That's gel phase for you. Let me pull it up here. So the vanillin did its thing, gel phase did its thing. I think these colors are gorgeous, but that is a huge difference. So as cute as this is going to darken up though. So gel just kind of forces everything along faster, and it does affect the end color a little, but not this much. So you're seeing a preview, this color here of this little guy is going to darken up. Aren't they cute though, by the way? So anyway, I just thought the color difference was fascinating. I did sort of a flame pour drop swirl. I'm anxious to get in here and see how that came out. So let's get it out of the mold. We're back with the lovely Olga, and let's talk about this discoloration that's going to happen. So love the colors right there, but you can already see it darkening up on the bottom. You can definitely see it on the top. So this is going to darken up a lot, but it looks gorgeous today, and let me tell you, it smells really good. Pumpkin and spice. If you are a pumpkin and spice everything person, this fragrance is a good one. And you know, oh, this is going to be cool. The discoloration is kind of part and parcel of these holiday scents. Oh, but that swirl, that's kind of cool looking. I wonder how it's going to look after it discolors. I'm really hoping the light is different enough where it will stand out. These two darkened up very similar. Only time will tell. So what I'm going to do is I will put off photography on the final bars, let it kind of do its thing so that I get some pictures of the discoloration, because these are definitely going to morph. But well, they're nice and bright. I think those swirls are really groovy. I like it. I can't believe how close these two came out. That's very interesting to me. Oh, smells so good though. And the buttermilk and the pumpkin, these are going to lather so nice. They're going to, I think the skin feel when you have a fruit puree and a milk, it's such a beautiful lather. So that is all good. If you're looking for pumpkin something, this is going to do it. Oh, these little pores are so sweet. And this fragrance was great to work with. It didn't speed up trace. It was really good to work with, but that discoloration, you know, that's just something you have to deal with. All right, let's get on to our next loaf. I think these are very warm colors. Even the darkened up, I think it's beautiful. It kind of goes with the scent. To me, those pumpkin and spices evoke a warm sort of feeling, and I think that the darker colors are going to pair with that really well. Got some really fun swirls in here. So how about you? This is the question. Do you like pumpkin spice everything? Or do you like more apple cider things, or hazelnut or chocolate mocha things? I don't know. I like pumpkin, but I like the other things maybe a little better. Because I love the fall season so much, I like the idea of pumpkin probably better than I actually like pumpkin itself. It just has a very, you know, warm sort of emotions attached to it. So I think it's more the idea of pumpkins. And I love the array of colors that pumpkins come in. This is kind of a traditional, you know, orangey color here, but the, you know, light aqua blues and the whites and the greens. Pumpkins are beautiful. All the different varieties, I think they're fabulous. So are you a pumpkin lover? All right, last loaf here. And I will let these sit out as I do for a couple of hours and let the air surface kind of dry, and maybe it'll start darkening up right away as I do that, but we will come back in a few hours to bevel the sides of these and put my logo stamp on the side like I normally do. It'll be interesting to see how fast the discoloration goes. I will take photo documentation for you all. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please hit that subscribe button and bell for notification. I'm over on Instagram if you don't want to miss anything going on in the soap studio. And I appreciate you taking time to be with me today. Have an awesome day.